And now, Intuitive Investigations, Human or Reptilian, with Scott A. Yates.
Hello, welcome back to my channel, Intuitive Insights in Tarot. Me, I'm Scott A. Yates, like you just heard the announcer say. And this is another episode of Intuitive Investigations. This time we're looking at, is it a reptile or a human? Human or reptile? Dr. Steven Greer. This is the reason why I'm doing this video today. Recently, claims have surfaced online that Steven Greer, the UFO researcher and founder of CE5 Initiative, that stands for Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, might not be entirely human, but a reptilian entity. These allegations are part of a broader set of conspiracy theories linking prominent figures in UFO disclosure to hidden non-human origins. Supporters of the theory point to unusual behavior, public appearances, and statements that some interpret as otherworldly. Also, this is my opinion, that shape of the head is very reptilian, in my opinion. I also want to point out that not all reptilians are evil. I believe that there have been humanoid reptilians living on this world along with humans for many thousands or hundreds of thousands of years. They're subterranean, they live underground, and they've been here on pretty much a live and let live basis. However, I believe that they have maybe cousins or distant relatives who come from another star system, and they are much more hostile and much more aggressive, and they actually prey on and eat humanoids or humans. So even if Steven Greer does turn out to be a reptilian or a hybrid of some sort, then it doesn't necessarily make him a bad guy. Okay, let me go on to read this article. Critics argue that such claims are unsubstantiated, pointing out that Greer's work focuses on UAP research and extraterrestrial disclosure rather than personal identity. Well, of course it's unsubstantiated. It's not like it's had a DNA test done or something. Skeptics emphasize that physical evidence or credible documentation is entirely absent. Still, discussions on forums and social media continue to speculate about the possibility, feeding intrigue and fear among conspiracy enthusiasts. Notice that they say fear among conspiracy enthusiasts. If anybody who's getting fearful over things like that, you've missed the point entirely. There's nothing to fear anymore. The cabal is gone. The draconians have been sent home, sent packing. The earth is free. We're just going through the final stages of reasserting human dominance in this world and getting us back into the golden age. That's what Donald Trump is doing. Okay, let me continue reading. No official evidence supports the notion that Greer is anything but human, and mainstream researchers dismiss the claims. Yet the controversy persists. As part of the wider cultural fascination with reptilian conspiracies, alien influence, and unexplained dimensions often linked to UFO phenomena. Okay, so let's get into the cards. Let's see what the cards say. By the way, there's also the possibility that he was working with the evil reptilians, and that he's been like deceiving us. I don't think that's the case, but let's see. I'll trust what my cards say. Once again, I don't claim that the answers I get from my cards are 100% the truth. There are possibilities and possibilities, and I don't expect you to 100% believe everything I tell you. That's You need to be the one who makes the decisions for yourself. This is really more for entertainment purposes, but on the other hand, we do learn a lot from it. We could possibly learn something, or it could be inconclusive. I'm going to let the cards speak for themselves. So the question is, Dr. Steven Greer, what's his origins? Where does he come from? What is his connection with ETs? Does he have connections with reptilians? If so, is he a good guy or a bad guy? Okay. And I remember when he first came out, everybody loved him. All the UFO researchers and the conspiracy theorists, they loved him. They thought he was doing great. And then I saw people saying, like, turning on him, saying that he's controlled opposition. That was the word I was looking for. Or that he was actually creating sleight of hand, like, look over here, don't look over there. What do you think? You tell me in the chat. Okay, so the first card represents Steven Greer. This is an internal card. So this is what he thinks and believes of himself. Justice. That's an interesting card. This is his associations, who's in his circles, what the ETs that he may be in contact with. The Pleiadians. How? That's my Pleiadians card. And I've gone into great detail why this card represents the Pleiades. Holy cow, I was not expecting that. I got goosebumps all over my body. This is cool. And he's here for the benefit of mankind. Now this outcome card is very important. The Empress. So charity, kindness, abundance, bringing abundance to the world. He is working with the Pleiadians. There's no reptilian in him at all, as far as I can tell so far. Let's pull a couple more cards for clarification. And actually tearing down the old system, it was the Anunnaki and the reptilians who were the ones that had enslaved the earth for a period of time. He has been helping in destroying that old paradigm. I'm thrilled with this outcome because it substantiates all the good things that we thought about him. That him coming up as the justice card, so he's bringing justice to the human race. Hasn't been an easy road for him with this hangman in the past. So, I mean, imagine this guy was an emergency room surgeon, a doctor, and then he made this hard pivot into the UFO world. Imagine the ridicule that he faced, the difficulties that he went through. Being a contactee must be difficult. But he's here to help bring sovereignty back to humanity and to destroy the old system. The time of this Queen of Cups represents the loss of mothers losing their children to the enemy. You know what I mean by that. Okay. So this is disclosure in general. Will Donald Trump be making an announcement? That's part of disclosure. That still won't convince everybody. So will they be openly coming out? What I want to see are huge motherships appearing over capital cities and major cities around the world. Like a mass landing event. I had a dream in 2012, right around December, the end of December, when the whole Mayan calendar Indian thing was happening. I had a dream of flying saucers, like the classical 1950s version of flying saucers coming down all over the world. I remember in the dream, I ran out going, I told you. So are we going to have an event like that? Or is it going to be a soft disclosure? Or are we going to get nothing at all? Ten of Wands. That looks like disclosure. That looks like disclosure. The Two of Cups. That looks like partnership. We have two. Twos are about bringing together two things, right? Okay, so we're not going to get the mass landings and motherships appearing over big cities. However, we are going to get information being leaked out. Even the Vatican might be the one that does it. He might have something. He'd be responsible for bringing out some information. Okay, so yes, there is going to be some confirmation. It's like, and I think it's like we've been holding on to this for too long, and we need some kind of release or some kind of respite from not knowing. So there's going to be something that comes out that's going to start us down the road to disclosure. Behind the scenes, it's happening already. All right. Okay, well, I think that's about all I have for this episode of Intuitive Investigations. Okay, there you have it, everybody. Steven Greer is not a reptilian, but he's working with the Pleiadians.
Thank you for watching Intuitive Investigations with Scott A. Yates.